Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Brent+Armstrong motivation. Today I have a question for you guys. Have you ever wondered why two people working the same kind of job, doing the same amount of hours, giving the same amount of motivation and pushing themselves hard enough to achieve their goals, always having different results at the end? It's quite simple. Self-awareness. Example, two people working at the same job, putting in the same amount of hours and energy in their work to achieve a set goal, and at the end they have two different results. One guy achieved exactly what he wanted to achieve and even more, and the other guy didn't even reach a piece of it or a half of it, even though he's working hard every day. The reason for this is self-awareness. The guy who's working so hard to achieve his goal and didn't achieve it is actually not self-aware, because he's doing something apparently that he's not very good at. Even though he's giving a lot of energy and time into his work, he's not very good at it. And that's why his results are not the same as the guy who loves what he's doing and is very good at it. For example, if you're designing a logo for a company and you have 3 days to finish it, and this other guy works 24 hours a day just to finish his logo, and the guy B also did the same thing, but at the end the logo from guy A is a lot better than the logo from guy B. That simply means the logo from guy B has more quality because this guy knows exactly how to make a logo, for example, and the guy B doesn't know exactly how to do it. So his results will always be bad in comparison to the guy who knows exactly how to do it. So what I'm trying to say here is we all need to be more self-aware of what we're doing, because just setting goals and saying, okay, I want to achieve this goal in this time period, doesn't mean that your results is going to be in comparison to what your goals are. It doesn't mean that your results is going to match up to what you want or what you expect. Because if you're doing something you're not good at, doesn't matter how much time you invest in it, it's not going to be up to par. You know what I mean? So you have to know exactly how to do what you're doing, and you have to know when to do it and why you're doing it, and you have to know exactly how it's done, because if you don't know how it's done, you're gonna keep doing things 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and still not getting the results that you want, and you're gonna get frustrated. So we need to be more self-aware. We have to know exactly what we're good at. Think about it every day. What am I good at? Where are my strong points? What do I need to do to make my strength even more profitable in whatever I do? We need to do that a lot more. Think about our strengths and our weaknesses, and work on our weaknesses, of course. Also work on your strengths, and always try to use your strength for your profitability. Because if you have a job where your strength is communication, then you need to find something that you can earn money with your communication. If your strength is to design logos or whatever, then you need to find a job where you can design logos and not going into a company where you're going to be communicating. Because if you go in a company where you're going to do a job as a communicator, you're going to fail. Simple. Doesn't matter how hard you work, you're going to fail. Your results are not going to be the same result as a guy who is made for communication. I'm not saying hard work doesn't pay off, but I'm just saying the results are not going to be the same. Just compare two people. One is born for sales, the other is born for something else apart from sales. And these two guys switch their positions for 1 or 2 weeks or even 3 months. The results in comparison to what they've done before in their right position will never be up to par. Never. And that's how it is. So self-awareness is very important. Know exactly what you're good at and stay with it, stick to it and work on it and improve it and make it even better. And that's how it is. That's how you need to work. Because if you want to be successful in life, you have to know exactly what you're doing. You have to know exactly where your strong points are. And where there's weakness, you work on it to make it better. And where your strong points are, you concentrate on your strong points and make them stronger. Because that's going to be your trump card when a hard time comes. I don't know if it makes much sense to you, but it makes a lot of sense to me, and I hope I'm able to bring it over in a sentence or this little video so you can understand exactly what I'm trying to say to you. I can repeat myself before I'm finished. You have to be self-aware. Know your strengths, know your weakness, concentrate on your strength and work on it. On your weakness, you improve them. And if you're doing a project or if you're doing a job, you always need to work in a position where you can bring in your strength and not only working on your weakness, because your weakness alone won't make you successful. It helps, yeah, it's all a process, it helps. But you just need to work more on you and be self-aware for what you can do and where your strengths lies. Because if you don't know your strength or your weakness, it's going to be a problem. So if this video has been of value to you guys, then please share, subscribe, and like, and comment, of course, because I would love to hear your opinion on this video. If you guys have any value from it or anything, or how do you see self-awareness in accordance to your job or even your private life? It all goes together. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.